Well, so does he. He's Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. And now, live from Austin, Texas, Alex Jones.
Look, having laws on the books, when Obama signs this, Obama says he may not. He says he has the executive power to do it without Congress. So it's even more treasonous if that's possible. Like a cherry on top with the National Defense Authorization Act 2012. When they say, we'll arrest you secretly, you'll never be seen again, we can kill you, that takes it to another level where war is declared, illegal war. That's against the laws of war in all of modern history. When criminal foreign banks take over, who are on record laundering money, on record dealing the drugs, at that point, it's publicly illegitimate. There's no doubt about it. Now, finishing up with police officer in Washington State, Mark, were you able to get through to your friend? Were you able to wake him up, this Marine Corps officer who you went to college with, about the fact that following illegal, unconstitutional orders, I mean, what about his oath? What about keeping his oath? And then you had a point you were trying to finish making, Mark.
No, I mean, like I said, my friend's highly educated, and he's a thinker, but, orders are orders. That's basically where we left it at. I explained to him my situation, and I think what I wanted to say is the American people need to understand that, and I hope they believe that most police officers are decent. We're doing our job. And listen, the feds know they need our help because, listen, they come into my community and they want, Joe Q. Citizen arrested because, he spoke out at a rally or something. Well, he's on his own. He's going to have to get help somewhere else because he's not going to get it from me.
Well, that's why they're putting CIA in the threat fusion centers. They're federally deputizing as a sub-deputy. That's why they're trying to federalize right now. How is that process going in Washington State right now?
See, in my area, we have a good relationship with the feds. I mean, the guys on the ground, they're just like us. They use common sense. I don't see the federalization. I see kind of the unification of counties, smaller departments are getting absorbed and going with the sheriff's office. They're bringing the dispatch centers. Maybe they'll just have one dispatch center for the whole county. That you're seeing stuff like that, and they're
unifying the codes, which sounds reasonable to go under Homeland Security codes. But you want your own local codes. You don't want to be. We have jurisdictions for a reason.
Well, I agree with you. I mean, at least in my area right now, and plus Washington State. I mean, if you want a state to live in where they go, honor the rights and probably give a lot more leeway to criminals and just to the regular citizen, this is the place to live. I mean, this is one of the most toughest areas to be a police officer in because we have so many more rules than other states. I mean, for instance, if we have a traffic stop and the passenger's got a seatbelt on, we can't even talk to that person. I mean, they can get out of the car and walk away, and there's nothing we can do. In California, they can arrest somebody for being...
And listen, I know that's a hassle, but it's just like the Clements deal where the baseball player on the steroids got off because the feds showed hearsay to the jury, and the judge let him go because it's better that 10 guilty people go free than one innocent person go to jail. And justice and liberty is a messy thing, but it's a lot better than North Korea, Mark. And it's, I mean, do you agree with that statement?
Yeah, I agree with you. But listen, we're dealing with the same people all the time. So if they get away with something, we're going to get them again. And I think that's the American people need to understand. We're dealing with the bottom 10% of society. 90% of Americans, awesome people, love talking to them, don't have an issue with them. We're dealing with the same people over and over again, and really the biggest problem in the criminal justice system is not the police. It's the court system. It's a joke.
No, I agree. They release the violent offenders and put the nonviolence in there, and it's all by plan. They want the criminals out there harassing everybody as a pretext for more control. Great points, Mark. Appreciate your service. A true peace officer. Good to hear from you. All right, we got Marines, Army soldiers, you name it, coming up in the news. Hi, folks. This is Alex Jones. I'm looking for people that have the wisdom to spot savings, opportunity, and recognize risk. Saving means to make money. The Cal-Ben Pure Soap Company can save you thousands of dollars and give you good old-fashioned real soaps that are triple concentrated and twice as good as what you're using now. Soaps made from vegetable and coconut oils that contain no useless dyes, perfumes, deodorants, or antibacterials. Your risk is the hundreds of hazardous toxic detergents that give you rashes, itching sores, and deteriorating clothing called lint. If you want something better, if you want something you've never had before, you have to do something you've never done before. Getting a free catalog is easy by calling 800-340-7091 or see Cal-Ben on the web at 5starsoap.com. Take charge of your health now by calling 800-340-7091 or see Cal-Ben on the web at 5starsoap.com.
Attention GCN listeners, do you have a Patriot on your Christmas list that's nearly impossible to shop for? How would you like the ability to get top-of-the-line, hard-to-find gifts at equally hard-to-beat prices without leaving the comfort of your home? Why fight the crowd? Simply log on to your computer for great gifts and deals for the off-the-grid enthusiast in your family. At offthegridchristmas.com, you'll find great prices on the most popular off-the-grid gifts available today. At offthegridchristmas.com, you'll find unbeatable deals on emergency backup power, herb and vegetable seeds, dehydrated foods, emergency evacuation packs, solar ovens, gun safes, and a host of truly unique stocking stuffers. In these hard times, why not give a gift that really counts? A gift that could truly make a difference. Go to offthegridchristmas.com and our Christmas video highlighting perfect gifts for the off-the-grid fans in your family. Unbeatable gear, unbeatable prices, no more searching. Offthegridchristmas.com. That's offthegridchristmas.com.
You've heard Alex explain how the Silver Lungs generator infuses the respiratory system with your self-produced colloidal silver solutions, yet many are unaware of the entire function of the Silver Lungs system and how it has been designed to deliver your silver solutions anywhere in or on the body. My name is Mario Cifaldi, and I'm the developer of the Silver Lungs generator. Not only does the Silver Lungs system produce endless colloidal and ionic silver solutions, it also comes equipped with the proper applicators and devices needed to deliver your silver solutions directly to key target areas. This includes the eyes, ears, nose, lungs, topically to the skin, and orally for the digestive system. Be sure to watch our new 7-minute video tour of the Silver Lungs system at www.silverlungs.com to learn more about how the Silver Lungs system works. As well, we are always ready to answer any questions you may have. That's www.silverlungs.com.
Genesis Communications Radio Network proudly presents The Alex Jones Show, because there's a war on for your mind.
Incredible developments taking place in our world. It is 12:08 Central Standard Time, blasting out here on the AM and FM dial, global shortwave, and, of course, the internet at Infowars.com. Did I mention XM Radio as well, channel 166? Okay. Let me just mention some of the news. Then I'm going to take 4 or 5 more calls from police and military that are calling in, giving us their take on the unbelievable National Defense Authorization Act. And I wrote some notes about this act last night whenever I was going on Coast to Coast AM with Rob Simone, their fill-in host there. This is the end of Posse Comitatus, the 1878 law barring the military from engaging in domestic operations. Remember all the years we told you they were getting rid of this behind the scenes? Oh, conspiracy theory. Now it's here. It allows the secret arrest, indefinite detention, no charges, torture, and killing of American citizens. The White House put memos out last Monday saying we can even kill people. Okay, so that's beyond North Korea. I mean, this is just pure evil. And the game plan is, you notice this is all happening as the world economy is imploded. And the police are being told, prepare for total collapse. which was engineered by the banksters, the very ones calling for a new world order. The same thing's being done in Europe right now. But it doesn't just declare us the enemy and allow the military to operate here. It's worldwide. It's a declaration of war against laws, against due process, against countries worldwide. It's the U.S. military, which is not the U.S. military. It is the occupied, captured forces of the banksters, literally. Of course, the American military doesn't fight its own citizens. Of course, they don't train to take guns. Of course, they don't kill citizens. Of course, they don't do these things. It's not our military. The German military was not the German military under Hitler. But the Germans still went along with it because it looked like their military. Their military followed the orders. We're going to go to Adam. We're going to go to military man Mark Ezekiel here in just a moment. We've got the TSA. I told you years ago would have checkpoints on the highways because I watched their meetings on C-SPAN. Now they're doing it. And, man, I've seen these newscasts where in Tennessee and California and other areas, you pull up at just a random checkpoint on a major highway, and, boy, those state police have got their Marine Corps drill sergeant hats on. They've got their hands and fists shaking. They're looking at the little kids and the moms. They're pulling, get out of there, I'm searching you. I mean, they are really getting ready for war against us. And I hope the police and military realize if 1% fights back against this, if you actually start arresting people who are on political pickup list, the word will get out, even if you shut the web off. And when people pull up to these things, it's not cowardice that's held the American people back. It's incredible restraint. But once the guns are pulled out of their holsters, I mean, do you have any idea what's going to happen to you if you try to run checkpoints and arrest people and stuff as you're trained for? And look, the bankers are going to give you the order. You're like, well, it's crazy. It'll be an absolute civil war. That's the plan. Order out of chaos. They don't care how many citizens get killed. They don't care how many police and military get killed. They like it. They are publicly under NLEO 9, Cooperative Nugget. Type these names in. You'll see the video, the drills, the FEMA press releases. Have 15 countries ready to invade the U.S. You're like, that'll never happen here. Really? Really? Cross-human animal clones that never happen. Foster children having chemicals, biologicals tested on them, radiologicals, never happen. Government-run health care, never happen. Obama as the head of the UN, never going to happen. All these wars and lies and cameras on street corners and microphones hidden in trees, never going to happen. All happened. All happened. Police taking blood at checkpoints, not going to happen. Happened. Nazi Germany, wasn't going to happen. Happened. Soviet Russia, wasn't going to happen. Happened. Folks, tyranny is the norm. And again, it's going to happen because the globalists are public about all this. It's all public. That's how I know what's coming next. That's how I made all these films. It's how I've been accurate, because I'm just a regular guy from Texas who happened to run across all this decades ago and got upset about it. It's a normal response to learn about this and to take action. And I'm not going to sit here and say it's the federal government, it's too big. We can't beat this. It's illegitimate. They're on record laundering $500 billion a year in drug money. The government's on record shipping the drugs in. Every major federal agency is run by criminals. The good news is there's still a lot of good people in the stratas, so that's why you keep seeing these people get busted. How many deputy heads of Homeland Security have been caught with children, pedophiles, or caught in the new bestiality scandal with kids and stuff involved at the CDC? Who do you think they can get at the top who will do stuff like this? Crazy sickos. Stalin and Hitler both opened up the prisons and hired all the aggravated felons. On record. What do you think the system's done? They have found the bad apples, and they're putting them at the head of every power structure. I'm going to say it again, and then I'm going to cover some more news and go to your calls. We learned earlier this year, Bloomberg and AP, that, and it was just reported like it was no big deal and didn't get any national attention, that Prudential and a whole bunch of other big mega insurance companies in 1999 met with the Pentagon and the Veterans Affairs Office and made a deal to allow them to take the death benefits of World War II vets right through to current vets at the time and on where they send you paperwork that tricks you. The government approved this to say, sign here and get your money. But then it's got some legalese that you can't understand, and then they take your money. I mean, these are